Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 9, Episode 5.
I need y'all to subscribe. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers. We need your help. We need you to like the video. We need you to comment because we like to hear what y'all think. And share it. Don't be greedy. Don't be selfish. Share the video. Blair, you know what this is?
What is it?
This is the fourth quarter of the year. We are in the last month of the year. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are losing their jobs, who are getting laid off from their companies. And guess what? I'm laying somebody off this show today.
Oh, okay.
Today is Pink Slip Sunday.
I was nervous you was talking about laying me off.
You ready? Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm ready. Let's go.
I may have to recalibrate it and rethink it, okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right. Destiny is at her creative space for Madani.
Yeah.
Martell is there to help. And it does look like storage. She is going to be making her body fragrances there and using it as a production space for, I guess, any type of recording she's going to be doing.
All right, Stormi Jr.
They did kind of walk us through. So it did look like, and how she explained it, is that people have turned those spaces into little shops or stores or things like that. So it is kind of a revamped storage type of place.
Okay.
Maurice was arrested a couple of days or a couple of weeks after Destiny was.
Mm-hmm.
She's wondering if there's a target on the Huntsville people.
Oh, maybe.
Martell said that he was not found guilty when it came to his harassing communications case. It has to go to a higher court system or whatever.
Okay.
He knows that it's going to be thrown out. He says that the guys have not checked on him, though. Only the person that's checked on him has been Destiny.
Okay.
Marsau did an interview talking about Marsau's charge. We see the clip of Marsau talking to Dustin on Carlos's platform, when Marsau said that, you know, if you weaponize your wife in a vulnerable moment, there's places for people who do stuff like that, pretty much alluding to jail.
Yeah, people who can sit down for just a period of time, you know, just for you to get your thoughts together. What is your thoughts on the scene, Blair?
I'm glad that Destiny has a space that she thinks will work for her. It was underwhelming, but okay. I gotta be honest, it was a little underwhelming.
It's a workspace,
but it's a workspace, and she's going to be able to get the thing started. The way that maybe Destiny's business and things are booming and doing well, I just don't see how that's a smart business decision. If she's talked about having to borrow money from people in the past, going to jail for fraud or arrested for fraud. Allegedly. I'm just like, I don't see why she can't make that stuff in her house and find a cute little corner to decorate until she gets things really moving. But, you know, hey.
Listen here, man. The more and more they shoot scenes together, the more and more I see why they're friends.
Yeah.
They are the same. They do semantics in their speech and things of that nature. Martell liked to say, I was not found guilty of harassment communications. Okay, were you harassing through communication? Like it's just these semantics. We seen the Tasha K interviews. We don't want to see no more of that. We hear Martell's side of the story. We honestly don't even care. Recently, as recent as last week, something was filed against him for harassing Melody again. So it's like there's a type of restraining order where he can't have no contact now.
Yeah.
So it's like, Martell, you are making things I'll put it like this: for someone who is so innocent, you keep finding yourself in mess. And you are the common denominator. Why can't you just be divorced and just hate your wife from afar like a normal guy?
Pretty much.
Dude, you get what I'm saying? It's just weird.
Yeah. So Mel invited Kimmi over to get a workout in.
Yeah.
Kimmi is still recovering from her cancer and the medication she was on. So she's not in 100% health the way that she would like to be, but she's there to continue to work on it. Mel gave her a millimeter t-shirt to put on. And I said, you know what? I said, this is why she is not going to correct any millimeters.
No, she's not.
She has merchandise for y'all. She's going to capitalize off of this. So, of course, she's not going to condemn the millimeters in any type of way because she got something for y'all.
First of all, I thought it was in ugly taste, in my opinion, because Kimmi was like, I'm good with what I got on. Like, Kimmi had her outfit. She had a workout
outfit
Yeah,
on.
it's not like she was, like, dressed up and she had to change something. She had a workout outfit. She said, I'm trying to go get you a shirt. And she's like, oh, look, you got a millimeter shirt on. Look at Kimmi.
Yeah.
And this is why Stormi left. This is why Melody friendships is in rotation and things like that, because I think Melody is so focused on being proven right that she can sometimes, that we've seen throughout the seasons of the show, kind of like disregard and throw shade and things like that, and that can really stop you from building a bond. Even though we are seeing a scene with Mel and Kimmi, as Blair about to read to us, it was awkward the whole time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, Kimmi enjoyed the girls' trip.
Yep.
It was better than she expected. There were some little arguments, but it seemed that most people resolved their issues. Mel thought that as well at first, but when they got back to Huntsville, apparently Destiny has been on interviews talking about her, even though she was apologizing and crying to Mel while they were on vacation.
Facts.
Insinuating that Mel is a bad friend. They haven't talked at all since being back from vacation, and she says it's giving Tisha energy. And Kimmi says, well, you and Tisha have pretty much been good recently. Mel agrees, but she says that Destiny is always throwing daggers.
Yeah.
Mel says that she understands that it's tough when your partner is out here doing stupid stuff, and she knows Kimmi was not happy about the Maurice situation.
What a transition, Mel.
What a transition.
I'm about to say.
Well, Kimmi says we stand by the people that we're with. It's a situation where you just have to let things play out in the system. There, of course, was a moment where her head was all over the place, just trying to connect the dots to figure out what really happened.
Yeah.
But once she knew what happened, she is okay. Mel asks, so was it really in the middle of the day? And Kimmi can't provide any comments, but she says what's public knowledge is public knowledge. And Mel says, okay, so that's a yes, because that's public knowledge.
Yeah.
And Kimmi said, I did not say that. Don't believe everything you read on paper.
Hey, listen, we made a video this past week on the whole Kimmi and Maurice situation. And we made that video not knowing that Carlos was going to have Kimmi on that day or the day before. So we did not make that video based off of the Carlos video. We did not see the interview, or put like this, at least I didn't.
I didn't even know it was out there.
Yeah. So because I think we released it that Tuesday. Carlos interviewed Kimmi that Monday, I believe. Her and I want to say Latricia or like Latisha from Bell Collective or like however she said her name. First of all, let's start with this little workout thing. Don't invite me to your grandmama workout class no more.
Well, that is her personal trainer.
That is not a personal trainer.
Okay.
That is her mima.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Whatever workouts that they was doing, it was like, I don't know what it is about Mel. Mel is not the oldest person on the show. So why is she doing these old people workouts?
Yeah.
With old people trainers and things like that. This ain't the first time we saw Mel doing these type of remember the last season or like the season before last, to where like they invited them to train, and then it's like, what?
It was the same lady.
What is these weird workouts?
Okay.
Go into the gym, clang and bang, pick up some weights, drop the weights and stuff like that. Don't pick up a ball and drop it in your hand. Like she's not. This is not physical therapy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you go get a sweat in, get a sweat in. Number two, Mel. This was just a scene of you trying to get some information about Maurice.
Absolutely.
Right? This have nothing to do with Kimmi. This have nothing to do with her trying to get her body back or her lung capacity back. You just wanted to be nosy in that instance. Now, one thing I do agree with you 100% on is Destiny. Destiny, I don't know what it is with Destiny, but I'm over Destiny.
Absolutely.
I am so over Destiny that everything that she said about Destiny Mel is 100% facts. We've seen it. This is not a instance to where Melody is over exaggerating the truth. We actually seen it happen like in real time. So yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah. Destiny, honestly, it's like she has a love-hate thing with Mel or some type of infatuation, the same way that Martell does. You don't want to treat the girl right. You don't necessarily, well, you do want to be in relationship with her, but not according to her boundaries or to her standards. It's just a very weird dynamic that Destiny has when it comes to Mel. And if you feel like Mel's not your friend, Mel isn't talking about you when it comes to these interviews. No. So what could you possibly say? Because she don't talk to you or talk about you.
And, and that's even like unbothered for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then when it comes to her trying to dig out for information for Maurice, I really don't expect Kimmi to really expose anything because it is an ongoing court case. It would be nice if she gave us a little more insight into what her emotions were going through it and how she reacted or responded. But she wants to have a united front with her husband, and I can't fault her for that.
That's fair.
So moving on, Marsau is working on a construction site for a new home build.
Okay.
Tisha arrives, and she wants to let the people in the community community know that they're going to be building a different type of home. So she wants to hand out some flyers or some things in the mail so that way they can engage the community. Marsau is not feeling like that's a good idea because that is going to give people a reason to file complaints.
Facts.
But if she wants to send it out, that's fine. He said, I'll just be waiting in the back to tell you I told you so once the complaints start coming in.
Yeah, let's start right here for a second. Just so we can give a little background on the whole Tisha and Marsau thing. They supposed to be in business together, right? Whole thing, if y'all remember seasons ago, Marsau was supposed to be building an office and things like that for her and things of that nature. Hell, Marsau was supposed to be building their house, their dream house. He's building other houses or hotels and things like that. And I understand. And when I say I understand, I don't understand. But my whole point is when I saw Tisha walk in while Marsau is having this meeting with, I guess, his staff people, Tisha don't look like she works with the company. Like, why are you walking in on a construction site with heels on? Yeah. With open toe shoes at that? Like you can step on something. You get what I'm saying? And I do agree with Marsau when it comes to you do not want to create a file a complaint box. You get what I'm saying? Because people will complain about anything and everything. So it was just weird to see Tisha walk in kind of not dressed for the job, at least with some like closed toe shoes at least. If you want to wear heels, cool. But open toe heels, it was just like, yeah, just out of place, just weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I felt with that. Tisha was trying to look cute for TV.
Yeah, I was just like, it don't match.
So Tisha thinks that Marsau should check on Martell. Marsau does not plan on reaching out to Martell because the relationship is what it is. He's not going to do anything to tear it apart. He's also not going to do anything to build it up.
That's fair.
She asked if he talked to Maurice because of the whole DUI situation. Tisha was more concerned about whether or not Maurice was safe as far as the DUI or any type of repercussions. She's like, we can rebuild and come back from anything. Marsau says that, look, Maurice came to Black the next day. There was nothing really to say to him because if he didn't learn his lesson from the arrest, his mugshot being taken and getting a charge, then what am I going to say to him that's going to have more impact in the situation that he's already in? He's a grown man. He's an attorney and he knows his brother and he's going to do what he thinks is best in regards to communicating with his brother. Yeah. Tisha just wants Maurice to know that, you know, you care about him. And Marsau says, look, I don't need you to tell me how to be a brother to my brother of 45 years.
Listen here, that last line is something that I would say 100%.
I felt like I was looking at a video of you in the future.
Exactly. I'm like, but like, I already know where Tisha was coming from. Tisha was coming from like, did you talk to your brother? Basically, like, do you have any information on what's going on?
Yeah, she was trying to get some more information.
She's just trying to get information. So, like, Marsau is like, I haven't talked to him. And, like, what do you expect me to say to my big brother? Like, who is an attorney who, if there's nothing to say. And if there's any conversation that will be had between brothers, it probably will stay between brothers. Marsau is the type of guy that really don't want to let his wife in on any type of confidential information that have to do with the business or have to do with his interpersonal relationships and things of that nature. Tisha have a better chance of going to Kimmi, but Kimmi don't want to talk to her either. So it's like Tisha just gotta wait like us and just wait for a YouTube video to come out for her to get information about Maurice, her brother-in-law.
Yeah. Well, moving on, Destiny is hosting an adult field day. Yeah. She is purchasing some awards to get for people, so Kimmi comes by to help out. Destiny says that, you know, we're going to play games, but we're also going to have some conversations. Yeah. And Kimmi says, is there anyone that you really even need to be having a conversation with? Kimmi says, you know, Mel mentioned you making shady comments during some interviews. And Destiny said that if she said something, it was the truth. She didn't mean any harm by whatever she said. She said she doesn't know what interview Mel's referencing or what exactly she said, but if she said something, it was true. Destiny doesn't have an issue, but if Mel does, they can talk. She asked Kimmi to go ahead and call Mel since she doesn't have Mel's number to invite Mel to the event. Kimmi calls Mel. Mel doesn't answer, and Destiny says that, oh, she must have you blocked. And Kimmy's like, no, I'm not blocked. I didn't do nothing to that girl. Exactly. Well, she forwards the invite to Kimmi so she can send it to Mel. And she also asks her to tell Maurice about the get together. Destiny asked how Maurice is doing. And the only people who checked on him apparently was Martell and Destiny. Okay. Kimmi says that her issue is that people have so much to say, but don't think to check in to make sure that the person is okay. Okay. Kimmi knows that Mel's invite to work out was more so about the tea than anything else.
Of course. What are your thoughts on the scene with Destiny and Kimmi?
My thoughts about this, I thought it was funny how Destiny was kind of like throwing jabs at basically like, oh, does Mel got you blocked too? And you can't reach her. And you know, I can't reach her because I don't have her number and all this type of stuff. But that goes back to being like, why are you being shady? Like, you just apologize to the girl. You guys are not friends, but you still don't have to be stank when you talk about her.
Yeah.
You know? And then when Destiny talking about, I don't know what interview she's talking about. You know what interviews you've been on. You know what you said. Unless, you know, some people talk so much mess that they don't know what they say.
Come on,
and if you do, then like you said, you know it's the truth. Is it the truth or your truth?
Oh, come on.
So I think that Destiny, it's just that weird infatuation she has with Mel. If you guys are not friends, leave the girl alone. But the problem is Destiny wants to be her friend, but Mel doesn't want to. So she is still in that hurt place and probably wanted to make Mel feel away. So
yeah, I am so tired of this girl's crush that she have with Mel.
Yeah.
Destiny, this is your last episode for me. I need you to get up out my face. I need you to get up out my wife's face. I need you to get up out our face as a unit, because we literally seen Mel say F Destiny, and then we seen you be told that news and then randomly tell Mel you love her, apologize to her, damn near sit on her lap, damn near put Stormi out the way to be like, hey, that's my seat. And then it's like you miss her. But then literally when you get back from the trip, you are sitting with Martell basically talking about how everybody was kissing her behind, basically sitting in front of her on the trip where she got asked you, what's wrong with you? And she was like, I just feel like everybody just praising. It's just too much. Destiny, you have gave us nothing this season. This is really a reminiscence of you being on the show of past seasons and things like that. I don't care about your story when it comes to Sonny. Moses wasn't your husband. So get over it. And truth be told, you fighting over that man, that lets me know more about your character, first of all. Nobody should be fighting over no Moses. You get what I'm saying? We don't care about this Sonny story. I don't care about Madani being inside of the public storage unit and things of that nature. I don't care about your relationship with Mel or trying to repair it and things of that nature. And you keep throwing shade and you just look weird, right?
Yeah.
So Destiny, get out my face.
Okay.
Like I can't no. I said get out my face, okay. Right? I can't deal with Destiny no more. I really can't. We already got to do with Martell, right?
Oh, goodness.
But at least with Martell, like he brings drama and like his lies is at least his lies is entertaining to me, right? Destiny is literally like it's hard watching her now because I literally seen you apologize. And the person you apologized to said, okay. And then you was like, I just want us to get back. Like, we know what you want. You want to be back in back in Mel's good graces. And we're over it. I don't want nothing to do with Destiny no more.
Yeah.
I might even skip scenes with Destiny in it. Like, I'm to that point. I'm over Destiny.
Yeah.
Get off my show. That's all I have to say.
So it is the day of the field day.
Yes.
Tisha says that Martell talked about them on the internet, and she thinks that he needs to make things right with what he's done wrong regarding whoever he's wrong.
Yeah.
Destiny invited Nell's son Lance,
okay.
So he is in attendance. Marsau does not value his relationship with Martell anymore. Yeah. He sees him for who he is and has set his expectations accordingly.
That's fair.
Martell says, you brought everybody here. You didn't bring Mel? And Destiny says she was invited. I'm just saying, see, both of y'all are weird.
And
Martell.
And that's why I'm like, it's just weird.
Like, why are you asking about Mel? Mel don't be asking about you.
And you know like, y'all can't be in the same place. So like, it's just weird company.
Yeah, and Martell makes a comment that half the people there have been arrested. Apparently, Kimmi reached out to Mel and did invite her, but she did not hear back from Mel, so she doesn't know if Mel is going to come.
Of course not.
Honestly, if I was Mel, I wouldn't go either because none of y'all came to my community event. So why am I coming to this?
Whole time.
Nobody came to my thing.
And also, I don't know if you caught this. Martell and Marsau know that there's some tension between them, right? When Martell came up, he basically threw a comment at Tisha talking about who was that girl in the pink and things like that. And I'm just like, see, Martell is the type of person where you got to punch him in the mouth.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have no type of grown-up conversation with him. You got to punch him in the mouth.
Who is he talking about, Tisha?
Yeah, because this ain't the first time he been throwing flirtatious comments at Tisha
and looking at her
you get what I'm
type
saying?
of way. Yeah.
So I'm like, you got to just punch him in the mouth because like he learns by action. He learns by getting dragged and things like that.
Words don't mean nothing.
Words don't mean nothing. You get what I'm saying?
So they play a few games and they get to the questions portion. Martell isn't for the questions because that's how arguments get to start.
Okay.
Well, Destiny asked Martell, who out of this group hurt you the most and how can they fix it? Martell said...
She said that out, and then the answer was, or basically the caveat was outside of Mel.
Yeah, outside of Mel since she's not here.
And I'm like, this is why Mel wants y'all. This is why Mel don't fool with y'all.
He's like, can y'all leave me alone?
Because
I'm not even there, and I'm a topic of discussion.
How did Mel hurt you? like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
for Destiny to even say that,
it's dumb and
crazy.
dumber. Like, even for Destiny, if Destiny said it or Martell said it, but it's just the idea that they both like. It's just dumb and dumber, and I'm tired of both of them on the show, to be honest.
Martell says that when he goes through things, he does appreciate when people check on him.
Okay.
Destiny says so, but no, what you were telling me is that you felt a way about an interview that happened. And he said, Marsau did an interview. Marsau tells him that he lost respect for him when it came to the revenge corn type situation.
Yeah.
Martell says that he was arrested for communication harassment and there was no revenge corn to discuss because that wasn't included in the arrest. And he tells him we're supposed to be boys.
Yeah.
Marsau says, you say a lot about us. During the interview, he was answering a question about the revenge situation. He says, I assumed that that's what the arrest was concerning. But in the interview, I was responding to you trying to release revenge to about Mel.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was addressing in the interview. And then Martell says, well, that's not it. And Destiny says, well, he says that's not it. So now what? And Marsau says, I don't even know if I can believe Martell.
Yeah, he said that don't mean anything to me.
Martell asks, how have I been a liar? And Marsau says, you lied about the 20 women.
Yeah.
And Martell talks about how he could bet $50,000 that Marsau has slept with multiple women while he's been married. He says, okay, maybe it wasn't 20, but I know you've slept with multiple women while you've been married. And Marsau says, show me the 50K. Pull up your bank account. Martell doesn't do it.
No.
And Marsau says, I don't even believe you have that much money to bet.
Yeah.
Martell says that he knows several women he's been with, and he suggests that Marsau stop talking about him. Marsau knows a lot about Martell that Martell wouldn't appreciate being said either. And there's some text about a girl and who he's been messing with. Yeah. So Martell goes to get his phone to show some proof or some receipts. And Tisha and Marsau say, okay, well, show us what you want to show us. All this time you've been talking and saying all these things that he's been doing, but when we ask you for proof, you never want to show it. So go ahead, show us what you got. And Martell is like, well, the reason I haven't shown it is because I have respect for y'all's marriage.
You don't have respect for your marriage.
And he says the minute Marsau loses respect for him, he will lose respect for Marsau. And Marsau says, just to make it clear, I already lost all respect for you, so go ahead and show it.
Listen here, I want to address y'all. I don't even want to address the scene yet. Okay. This is over 9 seasons or like however long seasons. I don't know because you know how Carlos split the seasons. Y'all have been confidently saying, I know Marsau cheated on Tisha. Y'all have even been confident in saying, I know Martell is telling the truth. And I'm like, where's the proof? Now it's the time to put the proof out. Yeah. And my thing is, I'm not here to defend if Marsau cheated or didn't cheat on Tisha, but I would defend the whole reality TV landscape and say if he did, it would have been out. Right? I'm just saying, if as much as people chase clout, as much as people don't care about marriage and things like that, don't care about basically ruining your marriage and things like that because they don't have to respect it. I find it funny that this many seasons and we haven't seen one person yet. And Martell just keeps faking and things like that. I don't believe nothing that comes out of Martell's mouth. Not a single thing, right? And my whole thing is, at the end of the day, we seen the interviews with Tasha K and things like that. He did say he sent her a picture. He did send her a picture as a, I don't want to say threat. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but basically like, it could get this way. Yeah,
because he said it wasn't a video. It was just like a still. Like it was a picture.
So like you don't believe. So he's doing semantics, right? Yeah. So my whole thing is Destiny is probably the worst referee ever, right? She's sitting there talking about, well, Martell said he didn't do it. So now what? It's like, no, we don't believe nothing Martell says.
Exactly.
like that's the whole premise. And my whole thing is Martell, at the end of the day, if you have the proof, pull it out.
Yeah.
Put it out on the table now. This is the man said he has no respect for you. Put it out. Yeah. What is your thoughts on the scene, Blair?
My thoughts is I don't see why Marsau wants to stomp his way over to the car to come back, not to show
Martell.
I don't see why Martell is going to stomp his way over to his car and walk back just to not show what's in the phone. Like, what is this showmanship that you got going on here? Like, you just look ridiculous. And the thing is, Martell, most people don't respect you.
No,
most people don't respect you for blowing up your family unit, for not getting a builder's license and leeching on to the people who do, for not moving out of Chris's house when he needed you to move out because the owner was ready to sell it. I mean, there's a list of things of why people would have lost respect for you. Yeah. I just find it funny that they chose now to lose respect. I feel like they should have lost it way back when.
Exactly.
But hey, they're here now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Martell, he doesn't live in reality.
No.
And so when it comes to him threatening to show proof of situations or receipts or whatever the case may be, put up or shut up.
Yeah.
Because if you're not going to actually talk about it and say what it is, then there's really nothing for you to say.
Yeah.
You know, stop with all these games and antics. It's annoying.
Yeah.
So.
And we will go into more detail about this scene this week when we try to release a video to go more in depth, just so we don't keep y'all here for over an hour and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But I find it very distasteful of Martell. And truth be told, I hope Melody sees this and see Marsau, because Marsau and Mel, even though some people feel like Marsau may have a little crush on Mel, I'll say maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I hope she looks at this, because that's her sparring partner right there.
It is.
That's her sparring partner. That don't mean that I don't think Melody likes Marsau, like as like a friend or anything like that, but that's her sparring partner. I hope she sees this as a way of people on the cast defending her in some type of way, right? When it came to Marsau saying in the view that he don't have no respect for Martell, and that people like him need to sit down and maybe have some. I hope that could be an olive branch of her not being so closed off to the people on this show and things like that. At least with Marsau, that is.
That's hard because they were playing middleman for so long when they should have been on the side of right from the beginning.
And to your point, it shouldn't have to take this for you to defend me.
Exactly.
Or at least be on the side of right. You don't even got to defend me. You get what I'm saying? Anything else on this?
That's all I got.
Listen, I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment. We see y'all next time. Bye.